Today we are going to solve the given example in our textbook of chapter 9 from the formulas of Newton's second law and the formula of acceleration, which we have done in the chapter of motion. Let us recall the formulas and units very fast, and then one by one we are solving the numericals. The first formula of acceleration we have A equals to V minus U upon T, and the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. The unit of velocity is meter per second. Time we are measuring in second. Mass, the unit is kg and the symbol is m. Then we are having the formula for the force. Formula is F equals to ma, that is mass into acceleration, and for that the unit is Newton. Now example 9.1 is given to us that a mass of 5 kg has been applied some force for 2 seconds. So its initial velocity 3 meter per second is increasing to the 7 meter per second. Find out the force. Then it is asked that if that same force is applied for 5 seconds instead of 2 seconds, what will be the final velocity? As we have discussed earlier, for solving the numericals, always first step, write down the data. So we are having first data, mass m as 5 kg, initial velocity u is equals to 3 meter per second, and final velocity v equals to 7 meter per second. Time is given as 2 seconds. Let us use the formula of F equals to m into A, where A stands for V minus U by T. Substitute all the values. So for simplifying this, we will have 7 minus 3, that is 4. So 5 into 4 divided by 2. 5 4s are 20 upon 2 is equals to 10 Newton. Now this 10 Newton force has been applied for 5 seconds. We are knowing that as we are applying the force, the velocity of the object, speed of the object is increasing. Earlier from 3 to 7. Now let us see what will happen. Here we need to make some changes in the formula. We have to start with this same formula, F equals to m into V minus U by T. If I am taking this T on this side, I am getting F into T equals to m into V minus U. This m is in multiplication to this bracket. So if I will take this on the other side of the equal to sign, it will be in the division. So we are getting F into T by m is equals to V minus U. Still we need only final velocity, so we have to make this V as subject. And for that we will get V equals to F into T upon m plus U. Now substitute all the values. 3 F we have got as 10. And remember that time, that we are supposed to write down as 5 seconds. So by simplifying this 5 will be cancelled. 10 plus 3, the answer is 13 meter per second. So as we are applying the force for the longer time, the speed of the object, the velocity of the object increases. Then the second numerical, very easy. It is given that we are having two objects and we want to accelerate them in different way. First object is having mass 2 kg and we want to accelerate that for 5 meter per second square. Another object is having mass 4 kg and we want to accelerate them as 2 meter per second square. In which case we will need more force. So we had written the data as M1, M2 and A1, A2. And obviously we will get two values of the force. We are having basic formula as F equals to M into A. So F1 becomes N1 into A1. So multiply 2 into 5, we are getting 10 Newton force. After that, the another force F2 is equals to M2 into A2. And in that situation, 4 multiplied by 2, we are getting the answer as 8 Newton. So obviously, F1 is greater than F2. That means for first object, to accelerate that for 5 meter per second square, we will need more amount of force. Then third numerical. In this numerical, little bit more calculations you are supposed to remember, you are supposed to recall. In that, first of all, the initial velocity is given in kilometer per hour. And it has been told that a car with the passenger is having the mass of 1000 kg. And that is moving at this velocity or the speed. If the brakes are applied for the 4 seconds time, what will be the force required to apply the brakes? We are supposed to find out the force. Write down the data. U is given in kilometer per hour, so we have to convert that into meter per second. So 108 kilometer per hour will become 30 meter per second. Then brakes are applied and the car comes to rest. That means the 4 seconds time for which the force has been applied and car stops, that means final velocity becomes 0. This is important that you need to understand. Mass 100 kg that we have discussed. Now we are having the formula F equals to M into V minus U by T. Substitute all the values. 0 minus 30. So the answer will be minus 30 and 1000 divided by 4 will be 250. So 250 into 30 and 0 as it is 25 into 3 we are getting minus 75. Here this minus sign indicates that object has retarded motion. Right? Then example 9.4. It is given in that two objects having the acceleration as 10 meter per second square and as 20 meter per second square respectively. The force 5 Newton is applied to both. When these two objects are tied together, how much amount of acceleration will be there? So very first thing, mass of the object is not given. So we have to find out. This will be for the individual mass M1 and this will be for the M2. And after that these two masses are tied together. So that form will be like this. Fine. So M1 we are finding as M1 equals to F upon A1. F is 5, A1 is 10. So 5 by 10 is equals to 0.50 kg. For M2, the value of force remains the same, but the acceleration will be different. So F upon A2, that is 5 by 20, it is 1 by 4, and that is what we are getting as 0.25 kg. Now these two mass we are getting for different object. Now these two masses are tied together, M1 plus M2, and still we are having the force as 5 Newton only. So how much acceleration will be there, that we have to find out. So M1 plus M2 becomes 0.75 kg. Acceleration after tying both the objects, we are getting 5 divided by 0.75 as 6.67 meter per second square. Now the fifth example of the exercise, which is given in bit different way. In that the velocity time graph is given, and once again the quantities are given in the very smaller units. The question is, a 20-gram ball is rolled on a surface and it comes to the rest after 10 seconds. What is the force of the friction has been applied on that? So from the graph we are getting U equals to 20 centimeter per second, comes to rest. So final velocity V is 0 centimeter per second. It comes to the rest in 10 seconds. So the time is given as 10 seconds and mass of the ball is given as 20 gram. So very first step, we have to find out the acceleration, and for that the formula V minus U by T. After substituting all the values, we will get minus 20 upon 10, that is in centimeter. And for converting that into meter, we have to divide that answer by 100. So we will get minus 0.2 meter per second squares acceleration. This negative acceleration indicates that the speed of the object is reducing. Now substituting this acceleration in the formula of force, F equals to ma, and again mass is given in 20 gram. So that is needed to be converted into kilogram, and 20 divided by 1000 multiplied by 2 upon 100. By cancelling the zeros, we are getting 2 2s are 4, and 1, 2, 3 and 4 zeros are there in denominator. So the answer is minus 0.00004 Newton. And that's how we are getting that frictional force applied by the table. We are knowing that frictional force is always in the opposite direction. And this is proved over here that we are getting the negative force. That means the force which is given by the surface is opposing the motion of the ball. Similar type of exercise numerical. Sixth question is given, and in that it is given that a mass of 1 kg is rolled on the frozen lake. It is moving with the velocity 20 meters per second, and it comes to the rest after traveling the distance of 50 meters. What will be the frictional force in this situation? Just like this numerical, the change is we have been given distance, and from that we have to find out the acceleration. So we are having the formula v square minus u square equals to 2as, and from that formula, if we are making a as the subject, we are getting 400 divided by 100, it is negative. So once again we are getting the acceleration as minus 4 meters per second square, and mass is 1 kg. So multiply that with 1, we are getting the answer as minus 4 newtons.